First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions.
Your 2026 Detroit Lions.
On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His guys ready to get this one going. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from Ford Field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
A nice season individually last year, fourth straight year with over 4,400 yards passing. But the team missed the playoffs for the first time since 2022. He and the Lions expecting redemption this season.
At the 29-yard line.
There's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. It's opening drive, and they're now 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions.
And let's face it, anytime we talk to any coaching staff, heck, players, they always talk about winning 3rd down, how important that is, the deciding factor in winning a football game, and they're off to a really nice start.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
24-yard line.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he powers his way up past the 30. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Shuck. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Jordan Tyson, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Johnson. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Here's Shuck. Catch made by Tyson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now Shuck. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Dortch. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Goff. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Sanker on the coverage.
Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Detroit Lions first
counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counterplay in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. Oh, he shifts past him. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shuck now to throw. There's Chris Olave. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Shuck to the left side, taken in by Tyson. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. That one caught by Polk.
Shuck's pass.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So on is Charlie Smith for the Saints field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that 1st quarter and come back with their 1st points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down. First and 10
now it's gone.
38-yard line.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 11. It's now
Goff.
3rd and 2.
Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Detroit Lions.
They'll run with Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pacheco not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
He was brought down by
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal to go.
Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Play fake. Shuck. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. The Lions offense set to take over. They can't ask for much more than this. They've got it 1st and goal from the 5. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing, Shuck. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So out now come the Lions. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 50, it's Goff. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So nothing doing there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Goff. Got his man. It's Dortch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Complete to Jalen Polk. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
now Rattler.
At the 43-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Rattler. That is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Saints 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Rattler. Now he's flushed out left. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Detroit back in possession of the football. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Goff now 14 out of 70, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Again, Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain of 30.
Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Caden Ellis.
Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
The score, Lions.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on the AFC champs, the New England Patriots. And it's the Patriots' special teams coming up with the big play here. They block the field goal, and they get the friendly bounce. They're going to scoop it and take it back for the touchdown. What a lightning bolt. One more to tell you about. It's the Niners and the Rams, the Melbourne game. First ever trip to Australia. And this is Brock Purdy. This is going to end up a touchdown. The 49ers. With that, let's give you a look at the rest of the action this week around the league. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports. we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Rattler wants to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Finding room at midfield. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Goff looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Rattler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Achane gets it from the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Rattler working out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
To the air is Rattler. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards.
Throwing is Rattler. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 1st downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Now it's Goff. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Goss pass. Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This from 44 yards away. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s, but in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Saints.
On play action, Rattler. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 19 yards.
A run straight ahead with Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Achane. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run. Achane. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Saints 13.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And running with power here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Here's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Goff now to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Now Rattler. Johnson with a completion over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
Achane on the counter. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Up the middle, Achane. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and 4.
36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion goes the tight end. Rattler from the gun. 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And his kick is right there. It's good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 39.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
That's good.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Gone. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this a 39-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scoop. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the slot man goes in motion left. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. On 3rd down, Achane able to power through. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Lions' 41-yard
2nd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Olave over the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37.
37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he returns this to the 22. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's been the focal point of this offense. And when you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably add that the offensive line play has also been stellar. And that's definitely been the case here. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Toss right side to Pacheco. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pacheco will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Pacheco once more. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. Here's 1st and 10. Rattler wants to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Rattler. That one caught by Polk. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
A 12-yard gain on the play.
To the air is Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First
throwing is Rattler. Right back to Tyson. He's got another one. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 10. And the Saints first down.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Now this complete to Polk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Saints.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal, New Orleans.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Here now, second and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll just get rid of it. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
33.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Lions, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.